We've all seen the release of Windows 11 and its subsequent controversy, but the real question still stands. Is Windows 11 actually any good? Let's find out. Let's start by going over some of the new additions and upgrades over Windows 10. First, Microsoft added a new window tiling feature, accessed by hovering over the Maximize button. This feature allows you to tile your windows in 6 different ways, but you could already tile these 3 using the existing arrow snap, and the menu is inaccessible from apps that don't use the standard Windows title bar like Firefox and Steam. So that's cool, I guess. Also, windows that are tiled together using the new tiling button can be summoned from a single icon on the taskbar, which is a huge improvement and something that I'd love to see on Linux. Microsoft also added a widgets panel, accessible from the taskbar, described by Microsoft as a beautiful pane of glass, powered by AI. What Microsoft didn't mention is that widgets is essentially the news and interests panel that was recently added to Windows 10, but with a different skin. Also available on the taskbar is a dedicated Teams button, which we definitely all wanted. Desktops can have different backgrounds now, similar to KDE's Activities, but without all the benefits of KDE Activities. Over on the gaming side of things, the Microsoft Store got a redesign, and Windows can run Android apps, which is great. Also, Auto HDR is coming to Windows from Xbox, finally. And that's basically it. So, let's get back to the question. Is Windows 11 good? Well, it depends on how you think about it. Windows 10 had the unique position of being the first Windows operating system that received significant updates even after it was released. If you remember, the original plan was that there would never be a Windows 11. So if you think about Windows 11 as being the first new Windows operating system in 10 years, it feels really underwhelming. But if you think of it as just a big Windows update, it looks much better. So in my opinion, Windows 11 is a generally positive update. The new design looks good, and the new features are cool. But one thing's for sure, Windows 11 was severely rushed. In fact, I suspect Windows 11 was never planned to exist at all. Let me explain. We all know Microsoft said many times before that Windows 10 was supposed to be the last version of Windows, with continual minor updates. So how did Windows 11 come to be? Well, here's my theory. First, Microsoft realized that their plan of 2 feature updates per year was never going to generate the kind of hype around Windows that they wanted. So, in order to generate more hype around their projects, Microsoft rebranded an existing Windows update that was already planned. Quickly creating product announcement materials and branding, what we now know as Windows 11 was created. Firstly, the Windows 11 codename Sun Valley was already heavily rumored before the Windows 11 announcement, including many of the same things included in Windows 11 today. But it was rumored as a major update to Windows 10, not as a whole new operating system. The second reason has to do with Microsoft's announcement and marketing materials. Their announcement livestream was not only riddled with bugs and buffering, but it was also just one of the worst product announcements I've ever heard. They wouldn't stop talking about how using Windows is an emotional experience and it should feel like stepping into your home. Microsoft skipped the fluff and just talk about the operating system. On top of that, the product page on Microsoft's website is completely barren. Compared to something like the product page for macOS Monterey or even GNOME 40, it really just looks rushed. Remember, take all that with a grain of salt. I don't work for Microsoft and I have no idea what's going on inside their heads. But I do want to be clear. Everything I said in this video is my opinion. And in my opinion, Windows 11 is a generally positive release. If there's anything you disagree with in this video, be sure to comment and let me know. If you liked this video, go ahead and like, and if you loved it, go ahead and subscribe.